out there? It is Wednesday. That means it's comic book day. Let me show you what I got. First up is Batman issue number 21, The Button, part 1. So seriously, what the hell is going on with the whole rebirth status in the DC universe? It's been roughly a year since the Button, the comedian's button, was found in the Batcave after Wally West returned. For the most part, this has been fairly ignored by Batman, which is really kind of odd that he's been doing that. The Psycho Pirate has played a fairly decent role in the past couple of Batman stories. By a pure coincidence, Batman threw the button after looking at it for a little bit, right next to the pirate's mask. If you're unaware of this, the Psycho Pirate's one of the few characters that can see or knew about past timelines that existed. So it would make a lot of sense that he has some part to play in what's going to be happening in the overall story. This was an okay first issue for this storyline, but it didn't really give us too much information. It really just kind of rehashed everything we already knew. And it's not really a spoiler since everyone pretty much knows this already, but the Reverse Flash, the real Reverse Flash, or at least the Reverse Flash we think is the Reverse Flash that took place during the whole Flashpoint incident, is back. Although his fate is up in the air, and I'll just leave it at that. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue number 14. Surprisingly, this is a really good comic book story. I am a bit over the whole Tommy-centric stories that have been taking place. This is one of them, but it is a different take on everything. We're in an alternate timeline where a version of Tommy who never rebelled against Rita Repulsa has now taken the powers of both the White Ranger and the Green Ranger, and he's created his own version of evil centurions based on the original Rangers. It is a fairly dark story, and it's something that I'm appreciating because I thought that this was going to be based on something completely different. And in the next issue, I'm really hoping that my favorite character, Billy, may become the heroic character I've always wanted him to be, and he may be the guy to save the day. Maybe, who knows? Superwoman issue number 9. Poor Lana Lane. She's only had the powers of being Superwoman for a very brief period of time, and it looks like her powers have been stripped from her, resolving from the entire Superman Reborn story. I really do hope that changes in the next couple of issues. I liked her having powers. If Steel makes her a suit, it's just not going to feel the same way with her being a superhero in that aspect. Nightwing issue number 19. Nightwing Must Die part 4. First, Nightwing's girlfriend was kidnapped, and then Damian was kidnapped in the last issue. Turns out the mastermind behind everything is Dr. Simon Hurt. It's another doctor that knows the Bat family's secret identities, and he's also obsessed with the stuff that's happened in their past and what made them into who they are. We get another battle between Nightwing and Deathwing in this issue, and it leaves off very odd. I'm not really quite sure what's happening, but I'm sure in the next issue it'll be explained. Venom issue number 6. The current host for the Venom symbiote is Lee Price, a mercenary who's a total psycho and even killing against the symbiote's wishes. But Eddie Brock is back as of this issue. That's no big surprise. You can see him on the cover. I may actually start reading this comic book series regularly, being that he looks like he is going to be the regular character now. Trinity issue number 8. Despite what this cover shows you, Mr. Oz doesn't really play too big of a role in this story. It's more Superman confiding in both Batman and Wonder Woman about him merging together with his new 52 counterpart. I don't want to put DC down in any way, and I love everything they've done so far with Rebirth, but I am getting a bit irritated about how they're dragging everything out and just regurgitate some of the same facts that we already know. I know they want to drag this out for at least one more year, and I respect that they want to do this on a slow basis rather than just kind of throw everything together like Marvel does. But I do hope that they give us some bits here and there along the way rather than just continue on letting us think that it's Dr. Manhattan that's behind everything. Finally, I got Superman issue number 21, Black Dawn part 2. Previously, Batman and Damian came by the Kent farm to try to talk to Superman about his son's powers coming in and out. And Batman, being Batman, followed some leads that led him over to the Kent farm's neighbors. And this issue continues on into that story, but it doesn't give a clear answer as to who these neighbors are and why they're playing around with Jonathan's powers. That's it. That's my comic load for this week. What'd you guys get? Leave comments down below and let me know. Anyways, thank you guys for watching me in this video. Be sure to check out my Patreon site when you get a chance. Check out my social media sites, my websites, and everything else out there. Peace, love, namaste, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. With the Button storyline, I'm really hoping that DC adds something extra into this. They've been really throwing it in our face that the Watchmen are involved in everything. Whether or not they're behind it all, that could be something else completely different, but they keep making sure to show us blue flashes of light and showing a god figure that it could possibly be Dr. Manhattan. But it would be awesome if they added something else in there that the reader doesn't know about.